Welcome to the part of the semester when we discuss Vesta and Latmos Hill. This is a classic of music courses at the college level all over the United States, and I'm going to bet other English-speaking countries. The thing about madrigals were they were super popular for their time during the Renaissance, but the language changed depending on where they were sung. So whereas all of the church music that we've been listening to was in Latin, right? We've got all this Latin that's going on. When it comes to popular music, there were no distinctions, and there was no need to put it in Latin. And in fact, if you've got music that you're just getting together and making with your friends, probably, after you've had a couple drinks or something, you're socializing and you say, hey, let's make some music. It's probably a lot easier to do it in the language that you speak, right? So this is all in the vernacular language. And the reason that Vesta gets taught, this particular madrigal gets taught in the English-speaking world, is because, first of all, it's in English, so it's reasonably easy to understand, although it's in Shakespearean English, so I can do a little translating for you. But the other thing is that it is absolutely lousy with word painting. There is a ridiculous amount of word painting, which is kind of a feature of most madrigals in the first place. It was one of the techniques that was used during this time to make a madrigal into a madrigal. Now, if you're wondering what word painting is, again, the notes say it, but it's really not that hard a concept. We don't have a lot of it lately. It's not as much in popular music, but it was a big deal then. And really what it is just having the music reiterate what's being said in the lyrics. Right. So if somebody in the lyrics says something like, I am going to go up the stairs, maybe you'd have the music do something like, I am going to go up the stairs, right? Because so you're having the music reflect what's going on in the lyrics, right? So if the lyrics are saying somebody's going up the stairs, you're going to have the music climb up like it's going up the stairs, right? Now, this is not really the best madrigal in the whole world. In fact, I think it's pretty, but I don't mean to demean Thomas Weelkes or anything, but there are lots and lots of madrigalists, and there are beautiful madrigals. This just is completely lousy with word painting, which is why we use it so much, but I would argue that there are some nicer ones. Anyway, so we are gonna, let me see, I have to minimize this a little bit because this is so enormous that I can't find, there we go. Okay. Whoops, let me start that again. So, okay, just a little bit of background of what it is that they're singing, all right? The first lines are, as Vesta was from Latmos Hill descending, she spied a maiden queen the same ascending. So in other words, Vesta's a goddess of the hearth. Weelkes brings in all these different characters from Greek and Roman imagery. It's really lousy poetry. I'm being so mean to Thomas Weelkes, and all he wanted to do was write a nice madrigal to the queen, and I'm just being so disparaging. But anyway, not a lot to worry about. This is in duple meter, as you can see, and what's going to happen is, so Vesta is this goddess, and she is walking down Latmos Hill, which is a mountain, right? And she looks over and she sees the maiden queen. The maiden queen was Queen Elizabeth I. Queen Elizabeth I is sometimes known as the maiden queen because she never got married. She never got married because she didn't want to relinquish her power. She was a good leader, and if she got married, just by nature of, historic sexism, she would have immediately had to give all of her power over to the king. The king would have taken over, even though she was the one born into royalty. And she didn't want to do that. She really liked being the queen, and she was very powerful. So she was the maiden queen, but she was that was like the English little nickname for her, right? But that was so that's who they're talking about. So let's look. So Vesta's going down the hill, and Queen Elizabeth, she sees going up the hill. Let's notice how there's word painting there, okay? I'm going to point it out. So look at that. She's descending. Look there. Right. So here goes the maiden queen. Here's more word painting. She's ascending. Look, they're going up the hill. Just as they're saying ascend, the notes go up, right? That's more word painting. Okay. Let's pause again, and I'll just say, okay, attended on by all the shepherds swain. Okay, what that means, attended on by all the shepherds swain, to whom Diana's darlings came running down amain. That's the next lyric. Okay. And can you tell I've been teaching this for like 25 years? I know all the words to this. So attended on by all the shepherds swain, it just means that all the shepherds and all of the little creatures that the shepherds are tending are totally excited to see Queen Elizabeth there walking on the hill. They're so excited that they go running, to whom Diana's darling. Diana is mistress of the hunt, so that's more little furry woodland creatures. And essentially all this stanza is saying is all of everybody noticing her on the hill go running over to her, right? So what we're going to imagine, I'm going to guess, is that there's going to be some pretty busy music going on if everybody on the hill is completely freaking out and running over to Elizabeth, right? That's probably going to be a little active and a little busy in the melodies, right? So let's see how that works. Yeah, okay, so it's repetitive because there's a lot. So they're all running over, they're all running. And then here they go. Came running down a main, came running down a main. Running down a main is like they're just running willy-nilly. They're just running in so many waves. Okay, so you get that? So you can go look back and you can listen to this on your own, but essentially what we're getting is came running down a main, came running down a main, came running down a main, came running down a main. So picture like every little deer and rabbit and bunny and chipmunk and squirrel, and then all the sheep and all the mountain goats and whatever else is up there on the mountain, and all the shepherds, and they all, it would be like, like, oh my God, there's Kanye, and everybody would go running, right? So this is like, here's Elizabeth. Oh, Elizabeth is here. Oh, let's go running, running, running. And everybody goes running. And that's what they're trying to describe in the music. Okay. Now, this is my favorite section of word painting because it's like hit yourself over the head with a 2x4 obvious word painting, right? Because they're going to say, look at this, first 2x2, then 3x3. Together, leaving their goddess all alone, right? So you can already see, look at this. They're already so they're singing 2x2. They're again 2x2. As soon as when they get to 3x3, you guessed it, they're going to be 3 different voices singing. And then when they sing leaving their goddess all alone, just take a flying guess. It's just going to be one soloist singing, leaving their goddess all alone. Are you ready? Here we go. Here we go. There's 2x2. Okay, there's 3x3. All of them singing together. Here comes all alone. Look at this. Are you ready? Already? All singing together. Look. Oh. Okay, so they leave Vesta, they leave Diana all alone, right? All of the furry woodland creatures, all of the sheep, all of the goats, all of the shepherds, they go running away from the people who are supposed to be tending them, leaving them alone, and they hasted thither. And that part I sort of hear. I'm going to just go over like that real quick because they hasted thither. That means they ran really fast. They went really fast to Queen Elizabeth because maybe she was going to leave and they wanted to get her autograph and tell her how much they love her because she's awesome, right? So they're going to do that really fast. Hasted thither, super fast. You ready? Oh, well, okay. Well, we missed that part, but anyway, believe me, they sing it fast. And here they mingle with the shepherds of their train. So we're going to get a lot of mingling, right? Picture like a big, gigantic, joyous hamster pile of people and animals flinging themselves from all parts of Latmos Hill onto Queen Elizabeth. And she's kind of like, whoa, people, you're showing the love a little much. But anyway, that's what's happening. Okay, so let's watch some mingling here. So they're excited. They're singing. Super busy polyphony here. Okay, this all of a sudden though, so this is really important. Then sing everybody. They all sing to her. Long live fair Oriana. Oriana was another name for Queen Elizabeth. It's like a Greek goddess equivalent, I think, Oriana. So clearly, and here we are, this is a little more word painting. If you think about the fact that this is the longest part, and they're just singing about how great she is. Clearly, this is the most important part of the song. Right? Because it's like half the song is just spent singing about how great, long live fair Queen Elizabeth I. She's so awesome. Okay, there you go. Some word painting. I would suggest going to listen to some other madrigals. There's some way cooler ones, but anyway, that's an example of some serious word painting right there. Hope you enjoyed that.